This time I'd like to make a video about the recent crop circle that appeared at the 8th of August 2015. 8, 8, and the summation of 215 is again 8, a very powerful symbol and a very powerful numerology, at least in our movement. And first we'll check out the short video depicting this crop circle of the Black Sun.
Crop circle at Uxdrove, Bauerschalke, Wiltshire, UK, the 8th of August 2015. 8th of August is the 8th of 8, and the sum of 2015 gets another 8, so it's actually a 3 times the 8. And as many people in the movement know, 8 stands for the letter in the alphabet H, and 88 stands for, well, Heil Hitler. And that is unmistakable a Black Sun emblem, a crop circle that was created practically by extraterrestrial forces to give us a hint or a message in this respect. Well, as you can see in this crop circle, it is a black sun. It has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. It's a 12 armed swastika, black sun symbol, and it has well, the center, of course, you could see this as a planet. I'm just speculating here because there are circles here as well. 1, 2, 3, 4, and it all has a meaning, I believe. But as force, you can only speculate on what it is. These are several pictures that show practically the black sun from several different locations, and it is unmistakable a black sun. If you Google black sun or 12-leg swastika, you get the following pictures. You get this picture that is comparable or practically the same as this one. So it's unmistakably a black sun. Again, this is the black sun symbol of an ancient Aryan symbol of the center of our galaxy, practically depicting the black sun at the center of our galaxy. And that is the crop circle that appeared on the 8th of 8 in the UK and England. It's slightly different. It has a couple of spheres, 1, 2, 3, 4 spheres, and a couple of differences as well. That it has multiple layers. Here it has, as a matter of fact, a second layer that the black sun does not have, but it is a variation of the black sun, probably depicting some type of solar system or planets. I'm just speculating here.
Well, the black sun practically represents the center of our galaxy, according to this ancient knowledge, according to our Aryan ancestors in Babylonia, Mesopotamia, and this symbol is really old. It goes way back thousands of years. It was the Germans, or the Imperial Germans back then, took over the symbol as a power of the Aryan symbol, as a sign of good luck. And it means also the natural order, meaning that everything goes according to its own natural place. The turning of the galaxies, the turning of the sun, the turning of the planets. This is all practically a natural order. And that's what also, I believe, the black sun actually symbolizes. The natural order in the universe. Today's world is totally corrupted. It's ruled by evil elements that want us actually destroyed, that want the white race dead, and do not care about any other persons than about themselves. They see themselves as the ruling elites, and we are as the cattle, and we are being poisoned, killed, murdered, you can name it. We are being actually destroyed in this very moment by them. And they brainwash us, the population, with their news propaganda on TV that everything's alright, everything's happening, and everything's going alright. Nobody talks about the 5,000 white women that get raped by Afro-Americans every year. Nobody talks about the thousands upon thousands of white men that die by Afro-Americans in the United States every year. There's practically a war going on that is invisible to our eyes, that only the FBI statistics website practically show, but the news on TV, not even Russia Today, portrays this. The black and white crime, nobody knows about this. That is why we see that Russia Today is also biased and under Zionist control in that respect. And then this symbol, the black sun, is a very powerful symbol. Is this a message now to us? It is on the 8th of 8, 2015, 88, 2015. 88 stands for HH, which stands in the truth movement, or in the white nationalist movement, for Heil Hitler, and also in the ancient German, it stands for the 8th alphabet H, and it stands for Heil Hitler. Now, Do you believe that the aliens know the truth? I think so too. I think that the aliens, or the Imperial Germans, the Nordic Aliens, the Federation of Light, I believe that they can tap into the Akasha Chronik of the Earth and practically history and see it with their own eyes what really happened back then. We wouldn't be gibbering and fighting each other and talking on what is truth and what is not truth if you would all be able to access the Akasha Chronik or the Akashic Library and see for yourself the truth on what really happened back then. Although I am a revisionist, I'm a conspiracy theorist or truth activist. I've been active since years now on YouTube and trying to contribute my small portion to the world. And everybody that finds out the truth eventually will cherish the Third Reich because it is thus a kingdom of light and truth. The people in the Third Reich were aware and knew the truth about Zionist Jewish control of global affairs. And they separated from them, and it boomed. Where the entire world was still in the depression, the Imperial Germany or the Third Reich boomed. And everybody had a job. That is a system that we could implement today, at least the economical system. Sadly, the racial laws are kind of difficult to implement with so many mixed couples walking around. At least we would make the people aware or become racially aware of what it means to racially intermix. That it's the end of a race if it mixes out itself. They don't want you to have a racial consciousness, the Zionist Jews, because they don't want you to become racially aware and to feel practically have a racial folk body feeling or mindset, a racial folk body mindset. Now the ETs, I believe that they're out there. There's more than enough evidence online if you have an open mind to it. I made the Imperial German Survival video, Billy Meyer, etc., 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 Randolph Winters. There's so many cases and so much information out there for you to grasp and research that you have to have an open mind to this. I believe that we're not alone in this universe and that we're being visited by ET civilizations on a regular basis. The Hollow Earth, there are people from the Hollow Earth, the inner Earthlings. There are people from other planets and our star system like the Aldebaranians, or the Aryans from the Pleiades, or even the Greys and the Reptilians, or the Andromedans. There are so many ET races and ET civilizations out there that we actually need an official diplomacy with them. But so long as the Zionists rule, we will never ever attain this type of level of social interaction with ET foreign civilizations. They don't want you to know that there's life out there. They want you to believe that everything's dark and dead and that we're totally alone. They give us Star Trek and all these series on how it could be. But they don't tell us that there's been at least hundreds of years, or even since thousands of years, ancient civilizations have been visiting this Earth. Ancient aliens. And right now, the Imperial Germans have a colony in the Earth, the New Swabia, in the Hollow Earth, and are in contact with Aldebaranic Aryans, the so-called Nordic Aliens, are in contact with vast stellar civilizations, which we could only imagine how incredible that is. And the only way they can communicate with the world is by making crop circles, I believe. Because we've been brainwashed and indoctrinated to fear anything that is extraterrestrial. We are the Hollywood mind programming. And once you start reading all these books on Billy Meyer or Hidden Truth Forbidden Knowledge from Dr. Stephen Greer or many other contactees, and you have an open mind to it, I don't believe that everything everybody says, but you have to look at the evidence that is out there. These UFO phenomena have been seen since decades, since the end of World War II. Cigar-shaped UFOs, Haunubu-shaped UFOs, bell-shaped UFOs, triangular-based UFOs. They have all been seen globally, and the video and the images are all online. So there is an extraterrestrial presence, and they have the electromagnetic forces under their control. That is how they can create anti-gravitic spacecraft, by controlling the magnetic fields and the graviton fields, etc., etc., etc. I will not go into the detail of it now, but it is possible according to Aryan sciences. The Third Reich had a completely different approach on reality and physics than the Jewish-controlled West. So do the ETs know the truth? If they have the technologies to tap into Akasha Chronik, they can see the truth on a TV screen. And even the Federation of Light said it in one of their transmedia transcripts, that history has been lied to. History is a bunch of lies that is being taught to us over and over again via the TV and mass conditioning systems. So is this a message for the truth activists worldwide? It could be. I believe so. It is too incredible, actually, that a black sun symbol is used. Only those people who really know the truth can grasp the meaning of this and can research this meaning of this black sun symbol online and in books. And I believe it is a message for us, telling to us that to keep staying here, doing our stuff, keep going, and have hope that Judgment Day or the global turning is on its way. They know the truth up there, at least the benevolent, the good ETs, the light ETs, not the materialistic grey ETs, although I've seen grey ETs who were benevolent as well. It's kind of complicated. The shadow government of the United States made contracts with the reptiles and the greys, and they are in contact with negative ETs entities. But I've seen the war end up there in a huge cataclysmic event, some type of Armageddon, but in a galactic scale or universal scale. Nevertheless, I believe these crop circles tend to messages from the other worlds, warnings, and this black sun symbol. They've seen many other pictures. Hold on, I'll put a couple of pictures in between.
Well, that is the crop circle database, cropcircledatabase.com. And as you can see here, here is a practically, I believe it's a bird, a hummingbird. A bird. Here is an eye. You could also see an all-seeing eye in here, maybe as a warning that we are being watched upon. I think these are all, this is I think a spaceship. I'm not really sure, 2013. This is 2010, a flower. Again, also a very powerful symbol. So they have many different crop circles. And it's speculation on what they actually mean.
What they always try to do is to debunk the myth that these are practically ET civilizations, practically giving us messages. They always try to redo it themselves to prove that men could do this. But nevertheless, these things happen overnight. Yeah, crop circles appear overnight, and the people who apparently do this never show themselves. I believe it's really easy with a force field, an electromagnetic force field, to create these imprints, pretty much like a printer from any spaceship the ETs might have or any Imperial Germans might have. It's a force field, and they can practically tell their own computer what type of picture they want, and they just print it on our fields. I believe the extraterrestrials exist and that they've been visiting Earth since a long time. Be it now the Nordic aliens from Aldebaran or from the Pleiades, be it now the grey aliens or the reptilian aliens, or there are so many alien entities, it's simply too much. I believe this is a message to people that know the truth globally. The black sun symbol is a very powerful symbol, meaning the natural order, meaning the center of the galaxy, that it irradiates within our souls. The black sun irradiates within our souls in the ultraviolet range, at the ultra high frequency, and it irradiates our souls. And that they know the truth about this symbol, and I printed this as a message to the ones that are aware and awake to tell us that we should hold out, that we are not alone, and that we have assistance from higher realms, and that even God is on our side. I believe the global turning is in front of us, Judgment Day as well, but it will culminate during the Third World War, but you guys already know this. Yeah, that is my video practically on the crop circle, the black sun crop circle, on the 8th of 8th, 2015, and the meaning behind it, and possible meaning behind it, and also speculation. And yeah, if you have any commentary on this, if you have your own insight on this crop circle, just feel free to comment and feel free to rate this video. Cheers!